Apparently I didn't come all the way around this side of the city. So that's interesting. Are you the scholar, Reginald Chansey?
Mind your own business, friend.
Are you out here hanging out and playing Nintendo? Oh, I'm supposed to have Max with me. Good boy. As in Vicar Max. I was like, am I supposed to go find somebody named Max, bring them here and do the thing? Now I gotta bring Max all the way over here. Son of a fucking... God damn, that's some shit. Alright, well. Brutal. I guess that makes sense. Nyoka, Parvati, Max. I can't just call them up and be like, yo, meet me in the homestead. I gotta go back to the ship to create my party. Alright, well, I guess, what else is around here? This is... out there somewhere. Let's see where. Is it really like that? Yeah, I don't do any damage. I have tried to use a weapon for a thing to make it so that we could complete a quest that was basically insistent that we hurt somebody, but it didn't work and we had to reload. So as far as this playthrough is concerned, we've never used even a weapon once. I've tried to... Okay, so you have to shoot some boxes with a pistol to get out of the tutorial area, and you also have to... I mean, you don't have to do anything else as far as I know, but there's a couple of quests that you're supposed to get rid of everybody around somebody so that you can do a thing. But even when we led all of the bandits away from this captain that we were supposed to talk to, the captain wouldn't let me talk to him because the bandits weren't all dead, so that quest is broken. Oh god. It gave me all that fall damage. Stupid. And then there's a Mantisaur thing that I couldn't do anything about. I'm supposed to find a guy, but he's inside the stomach of something. Should be that you can just sit there and watch him until he poops him out, but I can't do that.
Please, you don't have to do this. Just let us look. I didn't mean what I said about your outfit. It's very fashionable, I swear.
Well, these guys are blowing up scientists, which is too bad. But yeah, I tried to hit somebody with a stun baton, you know, while being aware of the fact that you can use the stun baton and also a perk that may make them cringe and like crouch and that sort of thing. So that's what I was doing. I don't think this guy's gonna turn around. I think he's gonna go around the building. So that's fine. That's okay. I'll just come this way. But yeah, you can mostly sneak and stuff. Oh, in Oblivion? Yeah, in Oblivion, yeah. Yeah, I mean, you do... If you turn the difficulty all the way up, it will feel like you're doing absolutely nothing at all. It will feel like you are wasting your time. I'm in the tall grass. You can't see me. See how you can't see me? It's because I'm in the tall grass and you can't see me. Now take your hooligan ass and cram it up with your fucking hooligan ass. There's a dag. The dogs are really good at seeing me, usually. Tall grass. Tall grass. Gotta get into this building somehow. Probably gotta climb a ladder or something. I'll figure it out. Maybe I gotta climb up with this fancy mushroomy baobab tree. It's Chastity's hideaway. But I can hack it. Because I'm a sweet boy. Review logs. Some good logs in here. I can activate an alarm. Don't know what that does. Definitely is satisfying, though. Maybe it makes the marauders run away. Are you guys running away? Are you scared? Maybe. Yeah, we've also had no problems at all with money because we don't spend our money on anything. It's a marauder ringleader. He's in there. I didn't expect that. I expected them to all have run away. No. Why would you catch me? My hacking skill is too low. I need a UDL terminal keyword keycard thing. Did answer the question about the person's choice of clothes, but they were on the roof. They were on the roof and they got exploded, so I figured that they were talking to somebody who was outside. Now, we'll close the door and lock it. So they can't hurt me no more. Because I gotta find that key card somewhere. I can't hack this thing yet. My hacking skill is too low. Or I can come back later with Max, who increases my hack. Oh, there's the card right there. Okay, well then we're all good. Aren't we? I mean, those dudes will eventually return right up here, so I probably better hurry up and clear this location out. Although I don't see them on my radar anymore, so I guess we did a super good job. Think they will bug out? Maybe. They certainly aren't here anymore. I mean, there was only 2 of them. Research data. Transfer the files. Oh, apparently I went straight to recovering proof of whatever. I accidentally skipped the part where I'm supposed to talk to Catherine and all that. She probably is going to say something like, "You can't give him that. It will ruin us." That would not be good, because they're like the Thieves Guild or whatever. Can I use drugs to increase hacking? Probably. There's like a weird pill or something that's called like a... something. It's called like a thinking capsule or something like that. And I probably could use that to increase the hack a little bit. But we should be able to break in here now because we have the key. Data chum, data chi. But man, oh man, is there a lot of fun stuff sitting around in here. Research data. This thing is called a gloop gun. Cool. Did it work? Unlock gloop gun, override Sherman login. Seriously, we're gonna have to do this shit. I did the thingy for the chairman. Perusing yabba ya, drawing a fine selection, approached by a stranger. He says it could be an insult. Berate him relentlessly. Smile, walk away. Engage him further to assess his intent. Oh. So it's this one, and then this one. Healthy, loving relationship. One day you discover that they have been reading unsanctioned stories to your children. This one. Arresting your own spouse. Give me that gloop gun. Now, what does the gloop gun do you think? Forbidden from killing or no weapons altogether? Well, we're forbidden from killing. As far as the no weapons thing goes, we've yet to discover a weapon that we can use effectively without killing somebody. The shrink ray I thought was going to work, but I guess all it does is shrink their HP or something. Because it doesn't do anything. But the gloop gun, it says... One of the scientists working on it was killed by marauders, and the remaining team realized that no one understands her portion of work, how the gloop is produced, how it counteracts gravity, and how it creates and conducts electricity. So it's some kind of electric gloop. You ask because you think the shrink ray gun could be useful for eliminating major threats. Well, that's what I thought too, but when we've used it in the past, it hasn't done what we hoped it would do. So maybe. I guess there's a gun called a mind control ray that you can get eventually. And presumably it's like a gun that makes it so that you can convince people to attack other people. Okay, so there's Cascadia. That's a place we need to go eventually. This one is an old unit outpost, C&P factory. I don't know where this is. Let's get some, yeah, some sort of markers here. Clive is at the 500 meter mark. That's not pacifist. The butterfly effect is real. Well, we're not using any weapons yet, but we'll figure it out. Maybe you don't have to use weapons at all. It seems like they did a lot of things with that in mind. The reason why I'm a little bit nervous about it is because there's an interview that some dude did with two of the, like, whatever, heads of the company of Obsidian. And they were like, okay, well, can you beat this game and kill every single person? And they were like, we are acutely aware that is, yes, something that you can do. And then they said, can you beat this game without hurting anybody? And they said, we hope so. We don't know. Which is the best answer for me, because if they don't know and I can prove that you can, then that's the way to do it. That makes me feel good in my Tim Tams. In my sweet little tummy boy tummy. You know? Whoa. Yeah, those two guys that were in that area, they did definitely disappear, huh? They bugged right the fuck out. But what's interesting is, I find that they don't do enough damage if you just run past them. And your health regenerates at a decent enough clip that you could just run past everybody. Even breaking your legs from time to time, it's not like a real problem. Which is super weird to me. We get concussed a fucking ton, but so far we haven't been like, well, okay, I guess we're screwed. I bet you can do it without killing anyone or hurting people happens naturally. Well, I mean, undoubtedly there's a moment where, oh god, we don't have whatever it is that lets us creep in there and be cool. The CNP restricted area hologram adventure. We need to get one of those thingies. Oh god. A fancy key card for slipping and sliding through. I'm just looking around the outside, see if there's another way in. Sometimes some animals have burrowed under the fence. But it looks like they built this one right up next to the coral. So the only way to get in there is either to shoot my way in or to get a little key card and sneak my way in. Although I don't know what CNP stands for. I don't know which corporation that is. Maybe I can talk to the guards. That's sealed. That's the real deal seal. And then the other thing is this restricted access zone. Corporate guard, corporate recruit, mechanical sentry. There's a waterfall over here. What if I could... Oh, I see a... Yep. I see a grate, and it's great. Creep right the fuck in. What game is this like? It's made by Fallout people. It's a little bit like New Vegas, but it's also a little bit like BioShock. And it's also a little bit like Mass Effect. So, that's what it's like. Okay, so I have been caught in an area like this, and they basically kick you to fucking pieces. There's too many enemies in here to, like, get caught and be, like, cool with just running away.
Huh? What's that?
I don't know why anybody would, like, be concerned about what appears to be movement from a place where a bunch of pigs hang out. You had to max out the FOV. I turned it up to 90. I think that's a fair amount. Okay, so there's somebody in there. There's somebody right there. I basically need to run around until I find... I need to run around until I find a fancy little key card, and then I can start doing some thinking. Oh, this is a robot. Did I set up the stream deck? I did not. But hi, Artsy. Yeah, I didn't set up the stream deck because I don't have enough USB ports until I figure out what's going on with the, until I figure out what's going on with the... whatever it is. The 4 terabyte backup drive that eTech sent to me. I started copying playthroughs to that so that we could make more space for more recordings, for more editing later on in life. And the result, of course, is that we need to make that shit work first. Well, I got caught by the robot while I was pickpocketing that guy. I thought maybe I could get his card out of him. I'm really stuck right here, so... we'll figure it out. There's got to be a secret key card thing around here somewhere. Where we can pretend to be a member of their fun society. You know? The vermin. Well, I can't go that way. This way goes out. But it will just get me in. Oh, did you fall downstairs? That's fun. So yeah, when I get done copying everything over, because I'm all out of USB ports, that's when I'll switch back and start setting up the stream deck. So probably some point tonight, basically. Alright, look, I'm staying perfectly still. Nobody can see me or hear me or do anything to me. I need to use this terminal. Oh, I don't have the intelligence to edit the financial records of C&P. Fuck. But everybody chilled out, so that's good. Oh, schnapples. This guy was taking a shit. Well, I haven't found any of the things that I was hoping to find in here. A key card or anything, really. Didn't have the hacker skill to hack something. I can't medical that my way through that. Man, I'm like too far along, maybe? We're like right on the fucking edge of like being able to do most of this stuff. The intelligence is low, but that doesn't... I mean, our intelligence is good. It was this stuff that I turned up. Although I wish I hadn't done this one so much. Because the temperament doesn't seem to be... doesn't enter into achievements or anything. Not achievements, speech checks. Or anything like that. For the most part. Oh. That's what I need? Okay, so I need to figure out where to go. If I move, that little thing will turn down. I no longer need to hide. I just need to figure out where the fuck I need to... who I need to... whatever. Sabotage. So this is where this guy was. We already did all that. This is where I can't access the edit financial records bit. Don't have the smarts for it. This is where the dude is just sitting there taking a shit. Ooh, that's down there. This is where I have to go hide. Okay. So what the hell am I even motherfucking doing in here anyways? Make your way to Clev Lumber, go to the CMP factory and get him out of Sublight's way. Alternatively, search the factory for ways to sabotage Clev operations. Investigating the system food supply, the canning machine, or the financial records. So the canning machine is a thing that I can apparently fuck with. Now, when your hologram flickers or whatever, you can apparently talk your way out of being investigated and be like, oh, dude, no worries, bro. And they'll be like, oh, okay, cool. As long as there are no worries, bro, then we're fine. But I gotta locate the canning machine and fuck with it. It must be this thing right here. No, that's the medical one. So does that mean the canning machine is this thing right here? Nope, same thing. My shit's fucked, so... time to go reset it. No. Fuck you. Are you kidding me? They're all upset at me again. God, for a fucking sneaky, hacky, get through this area without getting in trouble-y type character, we sure are doing a fucking piece of shit job. But I can't do anything in here anyways. I don't know how to engineering the canning machine, but I can't do anything to the medical thing, and I'm not smart enough, apparently, to do anything to the other thing. I could respect my guy. Maybe that's where we're at in this world. So my intelligence is garbage. Plus, I need to go get that guy's thing. We have these things that we're supposed to be doing. But let's go and get Max. Max will help with some problems that we're having. And a respec. It's time to do a respec. Because now we know some secrets.
If you're looking for crew members Ellie or Felix, they're sharing a drink upstairs.
I do like that I can take my homies with me that will give me a bonus to engineering or whatever else, but this thing is the respeculator. Who wants something fun? Here, you can have the gloop gun. You get the gloop gun and you get the prismatic hammer. Ellie has the silencer and the Irian's flintlock. We pickpocketed this off of Captain Irian. He never did anything with it. And then Yoka doesn't have anything too rad. She got this pro tossball blocker and this light machine gun that does a huge amount of damage. And then Parvati has the mandibular rearranger. We haven't seen anybody use any of this stuff yet. And then this sawed-off shotgun that's not very good. But I guess it does out DPS most of the stuff. I think she likes the pistols, though. And then Vicar Max has the Raptoprod. And this shitty-ass grenade launcher. Which is outdone easily by this flamethrower. So that's where we're at with these dudes. Okay. So I can reset that stuff, but I can't reset my attributes, which is not at all what I was hoping was going to be the case. Because, god damn it, we don't really need most of these things. We can bring a lot of this stuff up to 50. But, I mean, we really ought to go in orders of 60s, but these things are kind of important. So I don't understand, why do I have so many extra points than I had before? We can bring, oh, is it because we were at 60 at a lot of these? Because, let's see, we need our hacking to be to 60. We need our, I think these were all really high too. We need our engineering, science, medical to be to 60, I think it is. And then we need these to be up to at least 60 each. And then I still end up with a weird 7-point difference that's just sitting here. I guess I better put this in a sneak. Okay. I still wish I had the ability to respec my guy, because it would be so much easier to take the stuff out of temperament and put it all into intelligence instead, and perception, because we get speech checks for intelligence and perception all the fucking time, and we never really use them for anything. So we had this one, this one, this one, and this one. And then down here we had that one. This one. And let's see. Consumable weight, I think it was. Yeah. But I don't think that's going to solve the problem. Ball blocker. That's what we're into. Blocking balls. The greatest ball handler ever. Oh, I guess it resets these guys too. Bonus to medical. I think we, for the most part, just did something like that. Plus this, plus this. And then I think we mostly did that. We just gave the bonus to persuade, the armor rating, and the health for most of these guys, because a lot of what they give you in bonuses involve damage to things. bonus to engineering, extracting mods in the field, base health. These guys all have a very similar tree, but it is cool that they have their own tree because they don't have their own tree in any of the stuff. Increase the duration. Okay, so this one has to do with the combat effects of like causing the enemies to fight one another or cower or whatever, and so we probably ought to take that one because it will help with the robots. I didn't even think about that, but it is a thing. Damage to auto mechs. Yeah, most of this stuff is all the same shit over and over again. So, apparently he has a third or a fourth perk. I don't know why he has a fourth perk. That's really weird. Sure. Why not? These other guys don't have a fourth perk. And then they all should be set to passive. Close and passive. That way we don't accidentally ever take one of them out into the field and they start fighting with people. Okay, so I don't know if that's really any help, but we'll find out here soon. I gotta eat some food and drink some juice. Okay, looks like we're good.